Hello there, peoples, and welcome to William's Learning Corner with my first topic ever brought to you by my social studies teacher. This topic is all about the explorers of the Age of Exploration, specifically one that I was assigned that goes by the name of Francisco Vasquez de Coronado. Francisco Vasquez de Coronado was a famous Spanish conquistador who was born in 1510 in Salamanca, Spain. He later died on September 22nd, 1554 in Mexico City. Coronado's first act as an explorer was accompanying Antonio de Mendoza to New Spain in 1535. 4 years later, due to a brilliant marriage, Coronado became governor of New Galicia, due to the fact that he married Beatriz de Estrada, the governor's daughter. In the year 1540, an expedition under Coronado left Compostela, a community in Galicia, for the 7 cities of Cibola, mythical cities said to contain untold amounts of wealth. In his expedition, they had a provision train, droves of livestock, several hundred friendly Indians, Spanish footmen, and over 250 horsemen. This would turn out to be Coronado's first great expedition. He traveled along the Sinaloan coast until he reached San Miguel de Colucian, the northernmost Spanish settlement at the time. He then began to travel northward until he reached Cibola. This only took a year's time. But when he reached Cibola, he found out it was nothing like he had heard in the stories. Him and his expedition party had been dealt a crushing blow, learned that there was no wealth to be found. Even though he was dealt a crushing blow, he decided to send out exploration parties to go scour the land for any signs of anything valuable. But in doing so, he also allowed himself to discover the Grand Canyon, which he is still credited for discovering to this day. Even though him and his expedition party were dealt with a crushing blow, after hearing tales about an El Dorado, or City of Gold, named Quivera, him and what was left of his men were reinvigorated enough to set off and find it in April 1541. In the year 1542, Coronado's expedition team came to what is now known as central Kansas, where Quivera was supposedly located. Upon arrival, he only found a couple of Indian settlements, and he was dealt another crushing blow, realizing that there was no El Dorado to be found. After this crushing defeat, in October, he was again on the Rio Grande with his expedition team, and in the spring of 1542, he led his followers home. After this event, he just disappears from history until he resurfaces after his death in 1554. Well, thanks guys for putting up with me. I hope you got some useful information out of this. If you have any questions, just ask me, and I'll answer it as best as I can. So, please have a great day.